This is one of the neighborhoods that was created to be like Paris. The Romans in the end of the 1800s wanted to feel like a very important capital of Europe, and Paris was the capital. For example, we never had trees inside the city before the end of the 1800s. So this was very new for the population of Rome. The Supreme Court of Justice that the Romans called Palazzaccio. It is the highest level of justice in Italy and was located to be the face of Rome, of this new Rome of the 1800s, and heading the new neighborhood created behind. 1911 it was inaugurated. This castle was built on the remains of the tomb of Hadrian. Hadrian was an emperor of the 2nd century. He had a wonderful mausoleum here. And slightly since the 9th century, but mainly in the 1400s, they started to transform it into a fortress. This was a fortress in which the popes could hide themselves when they felt threatened by the enemies of Rome and Europe. It became a castle with 2 moats and was one of the most important samples of military architecture in Rome. No one could reach the Vatican without passing by the castle fortress. This wall in front of us, it was sealed in the past, and it closed the Borgo, the neighborhood in front of the Vatican. On top of the wall, there was a secret passage that the popes had to reach the palace on the right. That wall was built in the 9th century. Now we are entering into this avenue created under Mussolini. It was in 1930 to celebrate the reconciliation between the Vatican State or the Vatican City and the Italians. It was Mussolini who was able to sign that treaty, which is still in use today. It was Mussolini who recognized the Vatican City as a sovereign country. St. Peter's Basilica is the biggest church in the world, built upon Peter's tomb. The dome that you see, it was done in the 1500s, and they employed 160 years to do this wonder of the papal period. 5 architects in charge of the construction and 18 popes in those 860 years. Bramante, Peruzzi, Raffaello, Sangallo, Michelangelo, Maderno, all the architects of the Renaissance who were part of the design of this wonder of our days. But the Great Square, as the interior design, was done by Bernini, who was the master of the Baroque in Rome. felt threatened, they could reach the castle from their house through that path that was on top of the wall.